Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on the Missoula Dems show today. We've got all sorts of fun things to talk about this afternoon, so let's dive right on into it. What's our first order of business here, Lauren?
We're talking about neighborhood leaders. So that's a really exciting place to start. This is a new program that we're doing, finding people who are willing to sign up to be leaders in their neighborhood, and it's actually pretty easy to do.
Yeah, it's our new Get Out the Vote effort, and we're essentially replicating something that has been done in other states and been really successful for Democrat groups like ours. So our priority here in Missoula, Western Montana, is to win the Western District race, get Sam Forsteg across the finish line. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that with this new Neighborhood Leaders program because it helps get out the vote. So how it works, it's very simple. For anybody that wants to do it, just simply raise your hand, sign up online with us, and you essentially get delegated 20 people in your neighborhood that we know are Democrat voters or liberal voters of sorts. They'd be friendly towards you. And these are people that will exist in your universe. And your job is to contact them like the week of the election or sometime in there. We'll give you guidance, but basically just let them know that it's time to vote and help them get there.
Yeah. I mean, you might be afraid to talk to people about a ton of political issues, and this is the beauty of it. You don't have to. You just have to remind folks in your neighborhood to vote, and that's all it is. But in places where they've implemented a neighborhood leader program, they have a lot more voter turnout. So it's actually been really successful, just that, little nudge from someone that you know who lives near you who says, hey, have you voted yet? It's time to get out there and cast your vote. So how do you get involved if you want to become a neighborhood leader? Pretty easy.
Yeah, just contact us. You can go online, shoot us an email, and we'll get you connected.
Yeah, and we have a couple of trainings that are coming up, so you don't have to, go into this blind. You can sit and talk about it, ask your questions, get a few answers to those questions that you might have. We have an event in Sealy coming up that is on our website, I believe, and we also have trainings in the Missoula Public Library, August 24th and September 14th. Both of those are at 5:30 p.m. They're in the Cooper Room up on the 4th floor of the library. So if you're interested in learning more, send us an email. Show up to a training, any of those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Totally. And some of you might be questioning, if you've watched our show before, we talk about our precinct captains. This is very different than that. Much more low barrier, a lot less expectation. So this is not a precinct captain position. This is a neighborhood leader position.
Yeah, you might not have time to do a ton of volunteering, but you might have time to remind a few people to vote. And this is the position for you if that's your situation.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, the next thing is the Western Montana Fair here in Missoula, which we always take part in. The Missoula Dems always have a booth there, and that requires tons of volunteers.
Yeah, exactly. So who doesn't want to spend some time at the fair? I mean, I'm always there.
Love the fair.
So if you are interested in kind of catching the ambiance of the fair, maybe talking to a few people, getting them to take a sign if they have a candidate they like, or sign up for some events, you can hang out with us at our booth, and we'll be there talking to fairgoers. So the fair this year, it runs for longer than usual, actually. It's from the 31st of July through the 8th of August. Mm-hmm. So we'll be there every day.
Yep. Sign up to volunteer. We'd love to have you. One of my favorite parts about it is we actually get quite a few folks to register to vote. So people that pass by our booth and they realize, oh, the Dems are here. I should register to vote because I may have just moved or, for whatever reason. Yeah. So it's a great opportunity to get voters registered. We also encourage all of our Democratic candidates to join us. It's a great opportunity for those running for office to engage with voters. So, thousands of people pass by over these 9 days that we'll be there.
Exactly, and a lot of people forget that if they've moved, they do need to update their voter registration, particularly students, or if you're 17 and you're turning 18 before the election, you can register to vote now, and you can vote in the election. So this is an opportunity to do that.
Totally.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fair food?
Oh my gosh, I love Vikings.
Oh yeah.
I'm into them. What about you?
Cheese curds.
Oh, okay, well, that that fits.
Yeah, I actually got an email, maybe because it's fresh in my mind, but apparently the Fort Missoula, their organization does cheese curds, and they're looking for volunteers. So I may volunteer one day to help them in there, just so I can like sneak.
So if we can't find you, we know to look in the cheese curd stand, and that's where you'll be. Okay,
yeah,
sounds good.
That's where I'll be. Fried cheese, you can't go wrong.
No, you really can't. Speaking of food, we are throwing a party.
Woo!
Yeah, we
Love
have
a
a
party.
backyard bash, and this is a party held in a backyard in Target Range, and we will be serving some tacos. We'll have some music from the fantastic Missoula Mixtape, which is a new band. And we'll be chatting to people about what it means to really do year-round organizing. So we've committed to hiring our fantastic organizer, Allison Wilson, who's doing tremendous work also for the Neighborhood Leaders Program. And we're having a party to talk about what that means, to get support for for the Neighborhood Leader Program for year-round organizing, and also to raise some money to fund it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a great event. Like Lauren said, it's also a fundraiser. We've got a big, hefty goal of raising $20,000 this year. And I know we can do it. Folks are ready to get Democrats elected, and anybody, if that interests you in the slightest, you're welcome to join. Even if you can't give a lot of money, that's okay. Come check it out. There'll be lots of people there. Family friendly. Big old yard for kids to run around.
Yeah, there might be some chickens.
There might be some chickens. And goats?
Did we say goats? There might be goats. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to make any big promises, but there should be goats. No, it's a good outdoor event, and it's going to be on Saturday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. to whenever we're done. So come and hang out. Meet some people, meet some of Missoula's legislators and elected officials who are really supportive of this program, and see if you can help us out.
Yeah. And Missoula Mixtape, the band that Lauren mentioned, will be playing. It's a newly formed band of mainly theater folks. I'm a theater person. And so, but they don't sing theater music. It's kind of throwback music from like the 80s and 90s. So they do cover music of all sorts of super fun songs. They'll probably be dressed to the nines in some 80s garb, and some really talented local theater folks that are friends of mine. So come check it out.
If you want to wear your 80s garb also in solidarity, you're welcome to do that. Like, everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
So, perfect.
Okay. Next thing I just want to mention is Sam Forstag, the Democratic candidate for the Western Congressional District. They just opened their office here in town. It's right down the block from us here at the library on East Broadway. So pop in, say hi. If you need a yard sign in particular, I know they just got a new shipment.
Those are hot items.
Yes.
Yeah, you should get your yard sign now, for sure.
Yeah. And you could probably sign up for a door knocking shift with them. Learn what you can do to help if that's what you're able to do, or make phone calls, or they'll have something for you to do. So pop by and say hi. East Broadway.
Absolutely. Sounds good. And we're all working to get Sam elected. We're working towards having a good election this November. And one of the things that we want people to know is that you do have to bring a voter ID to the polls in Montana, and you have to have a picture ID that is unexpired. And there's some new rules about that due to some laws that were passed by the last legislature. So before you go and vote in person, you should check out the elections page and make sure that your ID is unexpired and that it's one of the IDs that they will accept. And if you're voting by mail, which is great, make sure that you've signed that envelope and you've written the year of your birth on there, which is also a new requirement that we have. So just make a plan to vote and know what you need. That's important.
Super important. Make a plan. November 3rd.
November 3rd.
All right, and with that, just want to give a special thanks to MCAT for allowing us to do this, and
Yeah, 3 cheers for the Missoula Public Library, right?
For the Missoula Public Library. It's super cool. Okay, thanks for joining us, folks. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.